what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about a very controversial film, and a film that I actually had to watch because if I wanted to talk about it, I had to see what is so controversial about it. It is a movie that also has become a little bit politicized. And this is not what I'm going to be talking about here because I couldn't care less about politics or either party. I'm here to talk about the movie itself. The movie I'm going to be talking about it's Cuties. And yes, it is definitely a very disturbing film. And like I said, I feel that I'm only qualified to talk about the movie itself. I don't really know, nor do I care. Just want to make it clear that what the politics involving if it's being politicized, that's not what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about why is this movie disturbing. Well, one thing that we as filmmakers know, in filmmaking 101 is that when you are going to talk about some sort of idea, doesn't matter what idea that is, you are very conscious of what you want what you want the audience to feel. Do they want to feel disgust? Do they want to be turned on by certain scenes? And in filmmaking, there are ways for you to show things and there are ways for you to talk about certain things, right? And Cuties are some of those films that the critics love it. They are giving it great ratings, but most of the audience are feeling grossed out about this film, and I totally understand why. I feel like filmmakers, they definitely are able to talk about any sort of subject, but there are ways to show things and there are ways to show things. And I feel that Cuties, it's definitely a very disturbing film. I think Cuties are definitely a movie that, sexualize young girls. The way that the camera is placed, the camera angle, the way things are shot. This is a movie where you see 10-year-old girls twerking. And not only that, it's just like the way I was watching it and I was very disturbed. I was like, this is a movie that is definitely a movie that weirdos are gonna love, There was no need to be shot the way it was, for instance. Camera is always low, it's showing the booty of the girls and they're like twerking and doing all those things. It's really, it's definitely disturbing. Now, I know there's a hashtag going around, cancel Netflix, but I don't believe Netflix produced the film. I believe they're just got the rights to show the film on the platform. But I totally understand why people are upset about this film, because one thing is if you want to address a problem, like if you want the parents to be aware of what the kids are doing, there are ways for you to do it and there are ways for you to do it. Now, when are we crossing the line? I mean, when you watch this film, you can kind of see that the filmmaker was definitely very bold. But was it bold in the right direction? In my opinion, not really. Like I said, there are ways for you to show things and there are ways for you to show things. And I don't feel that this movie was actually displaying a problem, but it was really sexualizing these young girls. I didn't really like it. It's not my type of film, and it's a movie that's definitely terrible. Like you can see all these sequel out there, so many problem with child pornography, and then you make a movie like this, showing the kids the way that they're doing, putting the camera in certain angles that it shouldn't be there. There is no reason to be filmed the way that it was. The reason why I'm saying that, because as a filmmaker myself, I understand that every single shot is thought out. The camera angle, the way that they're going to do it. And they definitely did things to make people understand these girls are being sexualized. And this is not right, If you wanted to talk about an issue, there are ways for you to show it. So definitely this movie is messed up. It's not my type of film, for sure. It's not something that I would be interested in making. If I would ever make a movie addressing this problem, I would have shot in a completely different way. So overall, this movie follows the story of a young girl. She's a 10-year-old. 10. She's 10. And all the others are like 10 as well. Like 4 of them. I don't even remember how many they are. And her name is Amy, and she's from a very conservative family. And she's basically, she gets involved with these other girls that dress in really tight shorts, really small clothing, and they are always watching adults twerking and all of that, and they just want to do that. They're dancers, and I have nothing against the dancers, but the way that these girls are dancing, and it's just it's just really disturbing to watch. I believe that that was the intention, to make it disturbing, but at the same time, I don't see how this movie is addressing a problem. I feel like this movie is more made for those people that like to watch those type of things, like to watch young girls, you know. That's the problem that I have with the film. Like, movies are a very powerful medium for you to address problems in society. It's something that definitely can be done, but like I said, the way that it was done in this film, I don't believe it was actually addressing a problem, you know, because towards the end, I don't see any resolution in the main character, which is Amy, you know, this conservative girl. One of the things that I liked about this film was her relationship with her mom at the beginning, but then at the end, nothing happens. And not only that, there's a scene towards the middle that she's in a trance. It seems like she's possessed and she's twerking. It's so disturbing. I don't understand what was going on in the filmmaker's head. And I definitely think I understand why people don't like this film. I understand why they decided to cancel Netflix, because it's definitely those kind of movie that is going to get people talking. You know, it's controversial, it's kind of sick, it's gross. I don't feel like this movie is addressing a problem or alerting the parents. This is definitely not a film made for kids. This is made for adults, and I think it's kind of you know, if there are kids that behave that way, of course, you as a parent should be aware and, you know, take care of your kids. But like I said, the way that they shot the film, the camera angles, it's just not right. It's really messed up. So basically, that is my opinion on this film, Cuties. I would call it disturbing, and yeah, kind of gross. That's my opinion. Anyways, guys, that's my opinion on this film, Cuties. It's definitely disturbing. Drop your comments down below. Let me know, what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you going to watch? Did you watch this film? Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more. See you.